on communication, rebounding, and our defensive principles here. Okay, so I have offense and defense on the blocks and the elbows, and then 2 passers on the wings. No defense on the wing, but offense and defense with these guys on the elbows here, and the block. And the ball, you can start out for the wing for me. Offense and defense here, offense and defense here, offense and defense here. There you go. Perfect. There you go. Great. Okay, so we'll say reds on defense. Okay, awesome. So with this drill here, all right, fellas. So balls here. You guys, only thing you're gonna have to do on this is shoot, skip passes, and a dribble. Okay. So how this works, okay, so balls here, we play in the gap, we don't deny. And so again, we're going to combine, so I'm going to tell you how we play, of course, switches how you play defensively, okay? So balls here for us, we're in the gap, okay? Down low, we're on top, okay? We're heading the basket here, he's 2 passes away. So again, simple shell basics here, ball, gap, help. Now, a big one for this for us, we double the low post because we're typically not very big. We call our double team down there a choke, like you're choking on food or something. Why? It's because we want that kid to be suffocated. In our league, again, a lot of leagues, that post player is the difference between a championship. So we got to make sure we take that kid away. So for us here, right, what we're working on. So on a skip pass, fellas, you just shift. Okay, so on a skip, you go. We move on air time, so ball's in the air, we're in the air. I tell my ladies all the time, when the ball moves, I've never seen it change direction in the air, okay? Meaning, so what happens a lot of times, right, they skip it and we see this. The head turns, right? Again, we talk to ours a lot about body language. So when we talk about a skip here, as soon as he puts this ball above his head, 1 or 2 things he's doing, okay? Skip pass is the majority of what's happening because we want to anticipate and steal this, not for the sake of the drill, okay? So on a skip pass, we shift. On a dribble, okay, that's where you got to work with me. On a dribble, you rotate, okay? So you guys just mix it up again. You'll have to give them some time to get there, okay? But make your dribble obvious, like a hard pound. So hard pound, you go clockwise, okay? So you would drop, okay? You come over to help, you shift over to gap, you're on top. So when they rotate, they're rotating to the correct help side principles, okay? So when he shifts over on the top here, he's not just gonna run to this guy. He's 2 passes away, he needs to be in help. When he drops, he's in choke right now, okay? Because what can happen here is you throw the ball in here, he's got double team, you've got to drop, okay? So again, it's working on our defensive principles. They have to communicate, so the defense is gonna have to say like, swing or skip, that means you rotate. If it's a dribble, they're going to be yelling rotate, okay? If the ball goes in the choke, they're yelling choke. So my guy on top here, okay, he's yelling, who's got my choke, who's got my choke? The guy behind him saying, I got you, okay? Now we have a drop, you have 2, okay? So that's how it'll work. So on the perimeter here, you'll mix up between a skip, you can bounce it, and then eventually, okay, after a couple, 3 passes, 3 rotations, you can shoot it. Okay, you guys are not live, all right? So you guys can't get it, all right? Shot goes up, again, we go for a rebound. How we score or do this drill before I go live, 3 minutes, okay? Whatever you want to emphasize. Rebounding is really important for us, so we'll say +1 for a field goal, we'll say +2 for an offensive rebound, okay? Or whatever you want to emphasize. It could be for me, if we're doing, some years we're not great at that double team, I'll say +3 if you close choke and rotate, okay? If you close the double team, right, and we have a good drop, I'll give them +3 for that, if we get a steal out. Okay, all right, so balls here, we're gonna be in gap, we'll be on top, we're in choke back there. Okay, awesome, okay, great. All right, so let's go off the skip. All right, and then let's play. Here we go. Good, 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 yep. Skip, good, bounce it for me, good. Rotate, 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 good. Skip, good, good, good. Bounce it, yep. So on a bounce, you rotate, rotate. So you see right away, the communication is huge, okay? So they constantly gotta be aware of, okay, on that skip, it's just like on a closeout. If you're closing out and help, you can't run to the player, you gotta close out to the help side. Okay, so it's making them, because we all know, come game time, even though I'm like, here's the perfect scout, I can't walk you through every play, okay? So we let our players throw the passes, working on passing for them. If you have an injured player, great way to get them involved, right? If they can't run or move, it's a good spot to put them in, okay? All right, so let's go again. We can speed it up a little bit. Fellas, do me a favor. On your bounce, make it dramatic, like a post slam down there, okay? All right, and then again, I'll let you know where you can shoot. Okay, here we go. Yep. Yep, rotate, 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 rotate. Good, okay, skip. On top, good. Good, swings, there you go. Good, skip. Good. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Okay, you can shoot it, you can shoot it. Then we got to find a box quick, okay? So that'd be 2 points. White can play it out from there, okay? So again, that's the live action. Let's go one more time, fellas, one more time. White, why don't you go to defense for me? Red, you're on offense. Yep, passers, we can stay the same for him. I'll get you in something else, I promise. Here we go. All right, so we're in gapper on top here. Great, here we go. Yep, you can go ahead and skip. Good. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Yep, good. Skip, skip, skip. Good. Good. Skip. Good, good, good. You can shoot it, you can shoot it, you can shoot it. Okay, then we play. Okay. So with that drill, you see right away how important the communication is. You really see your leaders in this drill. Like this is a drill where my upperclassmen, you'll see them pulling the freshmen to rotate, right? Pulling the freshmen down to drop, okay? Or even still, worst case, they're like, freshmen, we don't care if you get it right, just make sure you get the rebound, okay? Or at least at the end of the day, make sure you get the box out. And so having them work and create, be able to operate in scramble situations, okay? That's gonna lead me to my next one. So we have